Hey everybody, it is Bethany Briggs. I teach healthy coping mechanisms that help our flexibility, longevity, mobility, and overall health. With consistency, it becomes a lifestyle. As you can hear, my voice is it's coming back. It's back pretty much, but doing our best here. Thank you for bearing with me from last week where I needed to cancel class because I did not have a voice and I needed to heal, which was great. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. I want to welcome everyone that's joining. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Today is going to be a intuitive flow. So it's really, I want you to take, if you want to follow along with me, great. But if you feel like we're doing some type of stretching or breath work and there's something else you want to do that. That's what intuitive flow is. It's like going within and listening to your body, being mindful in the moment and seeing what comes up for you. Yes, you can follow along with me, or you can decide, I want to do this right now. And that's okay as well. Make it your own, but also listen to your body. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. But yeah, so today, intuitive flow. I just felt like, I'm still, recovering. So I usually have a plan. This is what we're going to do for class. And today is I don't really have a plan. So I just took it as the intuitive flow self-care time. So that also being said, if you don't feel like doing stretching, maybe you're under the weather, you're recovering, just sit in stillness and breathe. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. So maybe you don't want to move too much. Maybe you want to move very lightly. Maybe you want to do your own thing. Maybe you just want to sit and breathe and take a moment for yourself. That's what the intuitive flow is. It's really, I'm going to give you pointers. I'm going to give you the different things I'm doing, but take it in your own and do it your own way. Maybe we're doing something and you're like, I want to, do shoulder circles. Or I want to do a forward fold instead of, what we're doing. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing fully. I don't have a plan. I'm just going to kind of go with the motions of it and see what comes up. Please listen to your body. I can't feel what you're feeling. I can't obviously see you. So I don't know if you're doing a position, a pose wrong. So please listen to, and this is great for mindfulness, is to listen to your body, to get in touch with your body, to feel what's there, and also to give yourself grace. Maybe I am doing a stretch that's really deep. You're not able to go that deep, and that's okay. So don't hurt yourself. Don't push yourself too much to where you get an injury. So that being said, let's get started. I'm going to go back a little bit so you can see me better. If you want to go grab some water, you want to grab your journal, you want to put on some relaxing music for the background, feel free to get comfortable and do that. And while you're doing that, let's take some breaths together. So we're going to breathe in completely. And then when you're ready, exhaling it all out. Breathing in, expanding your belly, relaxing your shoulders. And then when you're ready, letting it out, exhaling, bringing your belly button to spine. Hello, Roger. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing amazing. Good day. You just got in. Oh, you came a great time. We just started. So just come in with your breath. We're going to breathe in. Expanding the belly. Make this your deepest inhale that you've done all day. Maybe at the top, inhaling just a little bit more. And then when you're ready, relax, making sure your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears, and exhaling as slow as you can. Bringing the belly button to spine. Letting go of all the breath. Exhaling it all out. Now breathing in. We'll do it one more time. Breathing in. And then go as slow as you can with this next inhale, this exhale. Let it out, let it go, let it flow. So for this next one, we're going to do some aura sweeps. And what that is we're cleansing and clearing our aura. So we're breathing in, bringing our hands above our head, and then exhaling, bringing them down to touch the floor. Breathing in, put the hands above your head, and then exhaling, bringing them down to touch the floor. This is also really great for your shoulders and your back. Hello, Rebecca. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome to everyone that's joining. I encourage you to drop a comment so I can acknowledge you and say, hey. If not, that's okay too. Breathing in, bringing your hands above your head. We're just sweeping our aura, cleansing the bubble around us. Breathing in and exhaling, going as slow or as fast. I wouldn't go too fast. Try to make this be a mindful time where you're really noticing all the different parts of your body as you're breathing and bringing your arms up, and then exhaling as you're bringing your arms down. Just noticing. Do you feel a tightness? Do you feel anything going on? Maybe you want to, this doesn't feel good. So you just want to sit and do some deep breathing. Or maybe there's something else that feels better that you want to do right now. Listen to your body. So now we're going to move into some shoulder circles. Now you can do these in different ways. You can put your hands on your knees. You can put your arms in front like this. Or you can put them beside you. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining. Hop right in. Just come right in. If this doesn't feel good or something you don't want to do right now, just do some breathing. Just take some deep breaths in and out. As you're doing these movements, making sure you're breathing as well. So with these shoulder circles, wherever you want to put your hands, make it work for you. Go slow. I encourage you to go slow right now. Oh, that's awesome, Lisa. Thanks for sharing that. I'm glad you came. I hope this helps for you to take that moment for yourself, to center. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. So just listening to where you're at. Maybe you want to go super slow with your circles, or maybe you want to speed it up a little bit, but just making sure that you're being mindful about how you're moving in this present moment. And when you're ready, flipping the circles, so going the opposite way that you've been going. So you get all the different little spots in your shoulders. We hold a lot of our tension in our neck and shoulders. So taking this time to just let it go. Let it go. And if this doesn't feel good, maybe just sitting and breathing. Closing your eyes and just feeling what sensations are coming up without judgment. Just what sensations are coming up. This is how we get in touch with our bodies and become more aware about what we need in the present moment. So now to the next one. We're going to do some neck circles. Sorry if this makes a noise. I had to fix my earphone. So what we're going to do is put your left ear to left shoulder as best you can. Now, we're going to do it just one-way circles, because sometimes when we do the all the way around 360 circles with our neck, we tend to throw it out of balance. And if you have neck issues, you just want to do it very slightly. Hands. I found that putting my hands on the ground while I do this really helps with the neck stretch. So bringing your hands to the ground, but if you would like to put them on your knees or in your lap, like I said, make it your own. So left ear to left shoulder. Just hold here for a moment and breathe. You could also move your arm out to the side and play around with it for a moment to see, do you get a deeper stretch when you move your arm, or Does it just feel good with where you started? Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Going naturally or deeply, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, or just inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Just holding here for just a moment longer. Now, very slowly, I want you to go into like a half moon shape, bringing your right ear to right shoulder. And we're going to hold here for a moment. We're going to do very slow half circles with our neck. And just hold here. Do the same thing with your left hand for the other side, Find out what feels the best right now. Maybe where you started, maybe you want to play around with it. Maybe the sensations are very different from where you started, or they're different from the other side. So just be mindful about what's coming up and just holding here to breathe. This feels nice. I hope it feels nice for you. Inhale and exhale. Now, bringing your neck into that half circle to go to the left again. Going slowly. Now you can hold on each side, or you can follow along with me where you're moving into those half circles, going from left ear to left shoulder and then right ear to right shoulder, very slowly. Breathing in when you have the ear to shoulder and exhale as you are moving to go to the other side. Today we're really focusing on the neck and shoulders. Letting go of any tension you're feeling there. Now maybe you feel like you want to do something else, that's okay too. Breathing in and breathing out at your own pace. Now bringing your neck to neutral. And the next thing is we're going to do some spinal flexes. Hello, Rochelle or Rachel. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. Hop right in with some breathing or do your own stretching. That feels good for you. So we're going to do some spinal flexes. I want to focus on more of the upper back for myself, and maybe you want to do that as well. But if not, and you want to do the lower and upper back, you can start with your hands on your shins. This is going to be for the lower back. And then move your hands to your knees for the upper back. I'm going to keep my hands on my knees. So breathing in, expanding the chest out. This is like the cat. This is cat-cows, but this one is the cow. So bringing your chest forward, curving the spine, and then exhale, rounding the spine. And then inhale and exhale. Do I practice on an empty stomach? Sometimes, but sometimes I don't. Honestly, I practice when I feel the need to, I guess. I do hear that you can get a better bodily response, and you can go deeper into some stretching when you do it on an empty stomach, and you're able, it's more for your digestion, to help get your digestion moving. But I practice on a full stomach, empty stomach, halfway empty. I practice anytime. Just kind of listen to my body. And it's definitely not too late. I wouldn't, and definitely work through that thought pattern to decide, why. Maybe you just can't do some stretching as deep as you would like, and you got to keep it kind of light, but honestly, it's really good to move your body after you eat because it helps with digestion. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. So just breathing, coming forward, Exhaling. Hi, Jane. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. Hop right in. We're doing spinal flexes or seated cat-cows. So you can do cat-cows if you want on your hands and knees. Or just do the spinal flexes, the seated cat-cows. Or just breathe. Just sit and take this moment for yourself to breathe. Now, like I said, I'm doing my hands on my knees because I'm focusing on the upper body. And you can do the same if you're in the seated cat-cows. If you want to go towards your lower body, what you can do, you can put your hands on your shins and do the same movements. Okay, Rebecca, that's awesome. Well, teach his own. We all have our different way of doing things. So listening to yourself and coming up with these reflections and the answers that you have for yourself is great. And I am proud of you for doing that. You can't breathe or stretch as well after you eat. I've heard that with some people, and it's really, like I say, it's unique to us all. That's why it's important to listen to your body. But, I encourage you to still try because practice makes progress. Or maybe give yourself time, like 20 minutes to digest before you do a practice. Alrighty. So this next one that we're going to do is, I want to do a forward fold. I love the forward folds. They're really great. Now, I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me. So bring your legs out in front of you. Elongating your spine. And then fold forward. I like to start out by breathing in, stretching my hands up like I'm trying to touch the ceiling, and then bending at the hips and coming forward with a flat back. Now, if you can't touch your feet, that's okay. That's okay. You gotta listen to your body. So if you're at your knees, your shins, your ankles, maybe you go past your feet, maybe you need a strap or like a towel to put around your feet so you can go deeper into it. That's, listen to where you're at. The neck stretches are perfect. Yeah, exactly. And finding for where you're at in the present moment in each part of the day, is great as well. Doing the more upper body stuff and maybe doing like standing stretching. Like you said, the neck stretches are great for you. Like that's awesome, Rebecca. Thanks for sharing that with us. Because you never know. Someone else may be dealing with that as well, and you might give them some insight to help them in that situation. And Rachel, you're in a wheelchair. I have chair yoga. If you go to my videos, you will find some chair yoga. You just got to go to my video section, or you can go to my YouTube. I do label them so you can find them. But yeah, there's some chair yoga. You just have to find it. Thanks for asking that. Now just holding here in your forward folds. Or maybe this doesn't feel good anymore and you're like, I don't want to do that. So you're just sitting and breathing or doing something else. And that's why this is intuitive, because you're listening to your body, where you're at, and what you need in the present moment. So we all need different things. So just remembering to breathe. And Rachel, if you're having issues with what we're doing with the yoga right now, I would encourage you to just sit and breathe. Just do some breathing. Do the best that you can right here, right now. You being here is huge, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everyone for being here and taking this time for yourself and taking this time to listen to your body. It's super important. So just breathing. Coming on up, we're going to go into a cobbler pose, as they call it, or butterfly pose. So bringing your feet together. This is going to come into our hips. I know I said we're focusing on the upper, but I'm intuitively moving through it. So I'm just kind of like, oh, this feels good right now. So do what feels good for you. So, and also if it hurts to have your knees the way it is, you could also like put some pillows or like a folded up blanket underneath your knees to have your knees rest on it, depending on your flexibility and where you're at. Oh, Tammy, thank you. You're the best too. I'm just a mirror. So with this, and also where you have your feet with the butterfly pose is gonna, so you can bring your legs out. Like, it's like a diamond, I like to think about, from your feet to your groin. So you have to listen to where your flexibility is at. For me, I can have a very small diamond. Maybe you need, excuse me, I'm so sorry, I burped. Maybe you need to have your legs out farther, and that's okay too. Maybe this pose is not what you want to do right now. So like I said, listen to where you're at. It's important. You can come down farther. Maybe you want to go on your forearms on the ground. Maybe that's a little too deep. So you just want to walk your hands out kind of in front of you. And just hold. And just breathe. Letting anything that comes up for you be there without judgment, and just lots of love. Breathing in and breathing out at your own pace. You want to sway side to side if you're doing the butterfly pose. Oh, and a fun fact about burping while you're doing like this type of movement, it means you're moving energy. So if you find that you burp while you're practicing, or you're yawning, or you're farting, that too, that means you're moving energy, you're moving the stagnation. So it's a good sign that you're getting some good movement in, some good mobility, longevity training in. Just taking the time. This will be our last pose for the class, and then we'll go into just being seated and just integrating and just breathing. Inhaling and exhaling, coming on up. Now we'll go into the easy pose. So easy pose is just cross-legged, whatever feels good for you. Maybe you want to lay down, and you could do that as well. Maybe you want to grab some water, and I'm going to grab some water. I always find that when I do stretching, having water during it, before it, after, it really helps with the flow of things. So I encourage you to do that. And if you like to journal like me, while we're sitting here with our eyes closed, so closing your eyes, and if you feel the need to journal, have your eyes open, but if not, just sitting here. And if anything comes up, you're in your journal, have your journal next to you, or if you maybe have a piece of paper next to you, if you don't journal, just in case anything comes up, you could write it down, or you can just let it flow. Let it pass, let the thoughts pass, and if it's important, it'll come back. So just sitting here in a meditative seat, or you can lay down, if that feels good for you. Breathing and noticing, how do you feel now? Do you feel better? Do you feel like some things came up and maybe you're feeling a little emotional? Do you feel like you moved some energy? Just sitting here without judgment and grace and love for yourself, to just really notice what's there. Maybe there's something there you can work on. Or maybe there's something there that you want to let go of. Just taking these few moments as I leave you in silence, just to breathe and notice without judgment. Being mindful about what comes up, whatever that is for you. So just remembering to breathe, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Inhale and exhale at your own pace, deeply or naturally. wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, coming back into the present moment, opening your eyes, gazing at the ground, to come back into this present moment, your day, taking a deep breath in together, and letting it all out with a loud, audible exhale. Let it go, let it flow. We'll do that 2 more times. So breathing in. And when you're ready, exhaling it all out. And for the final time, breathing in. Let it out. Now bringing your hands together, rubbing them together. This helps with the balance of our left and right side. Bringing them to your heart space. Bowing your head and maybe taking this time to think about one thing you're grateful for. Thanking yourself for coming to this practice, for taking this time for yourself to go within, to help you with your healthy coping mechanisms, to help with your flexibility, your longevity, your mobility, and your overall health. And with consistency, it becomes a lifestyle and who you are. May everyone that watches this video, is here live or on the replay, may they find their strength and courage to keep going, to keep fighting, to their heart's song, to what they believe in. May they come to you, Lord, and follow their heart through you. May they surrender and let go of control. May you lead them and help them see more clearly, bringing clarity and love and peace that comes through you, Lord. May you be a beacon of light so we can all see. As the sun and the moon shines in the sky, may we see that and be reminded of your love and mercy. May we come back to our healthy coping mechanisms to help us through all situations in life. May we take care of ourselves. And I pray for anyone that's dealing with illness or any kind of hard situation right now, that there would be some comfort and peace and healing and recovery. In your holy name, amen. Thank you again for being here. I'm grateful that you guys came. Oh, Debbie, you're grateful for the ability to practice movement to improve life. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. I hope you guys enjoyed class today. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you thought, how you're feeling. You know, you never know what your feedback might help someone else that comes to this class. I just want to thank Rachel, Tammy, Debbie, Rebecca, Lisa, Jane, Tammy, Roger. Who else came? I'm going through the names so I can thank everyone. Lori. Thank you everyone that joined. Thank you everyone that is going to be coming on the replay. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. And I hope this helped. I hope you're feeling good. Oh, you're welcome, Roger. You're welcome, Tammy. Awesome. So just some quick announcements. I do have an event coming up on Saturday. I will put the link for the event here in the comments after this video so you can check it out. Hello, Shannon. Thanks for joining. I'm just about to be done, but I do encourage you to replay. And thank you for joining. But anyway, so there's the event Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to take a sacred pause together. This is via Zoom. It is drop-in donation based. And then also, if you're not sure about your healthy coping mechanisms, you know, you're not sure where to go and you need some guidance, you want to have a personalized plan. I offer one-on-one sessions for that. It's helpful to find what works for you. I also do these live videos each week, every Thursday around 12:30 p.m. And these are free classes. I do accept stars and tips via Facebook Pay. It just helps me keep going. So yeah, that's the announcements. A little bit of update about where I'm at. We're doing good. that flu that's going around is a rough one. So if you're dealing with it, I just hope that you can get the rest and recovery you need, because it's not a fun one. But I'm feeling a lot better. My immune system did some great things for me. I strengthened it. Yeah, I also, what I really found that helped during my recovery time was still doing my stretching and my yoga. It really helped remove things, and I found myself doing different types. Some of them a little bit more movement, some are really slow and flowy and just like kind of like this class. And then, some was just breathing. And I just noticed it really helped my physical and mental health. Also, tea was a big one for me, finding the right tea that helped with the right medicines. I did take over-counter medicines. That was necessary, but I haven't taken them in, at least 5 days. So that's positive, But it helped because this was just like a chest thing. It was, yeah, if you've had it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's really bad. Oh, I just pray for everyone that's dealing with it, that you can heal from it, because it's possible. And like I was saying, the teas really helped. Getting lots of rest, like how I took last Thursday off, really helped. Hi, Doreen. Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm finishing up here, but I encourage you to come back and replay. But yeah, what helps you when you're sick or you're recovering? I like to say recovering and healing. It sounds more like uplifting. I like to say how you speak to yourself, is what you put out into existence. So with my recovery, like I said, a lot of stretching. I did not do any cardio HIIT workouts, which was rough last week because I've been really getting it the last couple weeks with my cardio, my HIITs. Like I was in like 4 or 5 times a week, and then last week I couldn't do any of it. So by the end of it, it was like, oh, I want to work out. So, but it was necessary to like do just light movement. I still moved. I did a little bit of walking still because I got my dog. I got to take her out. So that was helpful. And then doing the stretching and the yoga really helped as well. Because it kept my body, it like, flushed the lymph nodes. It helped flush things out, especially with doing the breath work. Because there's different breath works for different things. So that was helpful. And then tea was the best thing as well. And then having, I made chicken broth. That was really helpful too. Great medicine as well. And then honestly, I did a lot of fasting. I noticed like the fasting really helped. I didn't have an appetite, so it helped. But I did fasting, which I think helped heal my body. If fasting's, do some research on fasting, because it's for some people and some people it's not the best for. So it's really up to you. But I do know that when you fast, your body after a certain amount of time goes into healing. And so I did that as well. Lots of water, lots of fluids, But yeah, tea is medicine, Rebecca. Yeah, I agree with you. And for you, spoonful of raw organic honey and oranges. Yeah, I like that. I had a lot of vitamin C. That's a good point right there. Thank you for sharing that, because that's also too what I upped myself on. We upped our vitamin C. Yeah. So things are looking up. It was rough, but it's coming back. And I my voice, you hear it now. You can probably still hear the hoarseness in it. I don't know, maybe you can't, but I can. But it was crazy losing my voice. Like it was, and I was like, man, maybe God is telling me I talk too much, Made me kind of laugh because I couldn't really talk, and yeah, it was interesting. but yeah, so thank you again for being here. I appreciate you guys. I'm sending you so much love, and I hope that if you're dealing with anything tough, that you lean into your healthy coping mechanisms to help you through it. Lean into God, or your higher power, whatever that is to you. And oh, there's another thing. I couldn't sing. I found myself not being able to sing, and it was driving me nuts. And finally, Sunday of this week, I was able to sing, and I got so excited. I love singing. Singing is so healing. And so I was finally able to sing, but I couldn't sing. I still listen to like my worship, my praise music, but I couldn't sing. And it was just like, oh, I want to sing so bad. So Sunday I was finally able to sing. So, oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think that's it. I just want to do a little check-in, as well. Tapping. Ooh, Rebecca, thanks for sharing that. Yes, tapping's a great healthy coping mechanism. And fasting, like I mentioned, yes. I would love to hear what works for you guys when you're sick. You never know. Someone might be watching this and could be really helpful for them, or they're like, ooh, I haven't thought about that. Roger, you like Chinese mustard for head colds and to boost vitamin C, D, and zinc to prevent stuff. Yes, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Chinese mustard for head colds. I've not heard of that. Thank you for sharing that. See, I love all this. I love coming together as a community to talk about things that help, so we can all like put some medicines and tools in our tool belt, so we have the healthy coping mechanisms to help us through those hard times. Because we all have the hard times. We're human, you know, it's part of life, unfortunately. You know, we have to have the hard times. But what I find to be really empowering is the knowing that suffering is optional, even though it's hard to hear that sometimes. It is optional, and when you have tools and medicines to help you through the hard times, it makes it so much easier. And I gotta say, like with the last 2 weeks, my healthy coping mechanisms helped me tremendously to keep me in a more calm, peaceful mindset, to where I wasn't going to extremes. And that was a huge change for me, which I noticed some growth and healing there. So, yeah. But anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you for sharing everything that you've shared with us. I hope you have a blessed day. I will see you next Thursday around 12:30 p.m. Eastern time for another mindfulness class where we can go over some healthy coping mechanisms. So I hope to see you then. If you're interested in my event on Saturday, let me know. Reach out, put interested so I can reach out to you. I like to reach out the day of, if you hit interested, to message to remind, like, hey, it's going on today, just in case, you know, you're wanting to come. But it's 1 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, and we're going to take a sacred pause. So if you want to come. If not, that's okay too. That's why I have these mindfulness classes here each week. But on my events and my one-on-one sessions, I do want to say I do different things that I don't do on the live mindfulness class. Oh, hello, Luke. Thanks for joining. Hi, I hope you're doing amazing. Thanks for hopping on. So have a blessed day. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, and I hope this is helpful. If you missed the class, come back and replay. You know, I keep them up, so you can come back whenever you'd like. I also upload these classes to YouTube as well, so you can go there and subscribe to my channel. And that way you can make a library. It's like where I like to archive things on my YouTube channel. So if anything happens to the videos, my classes here on Facebook, because I have been hearing something where they're changing the live storage. I'm not 100% if this is true or not. But I've heard that they're going to change it to where, because you know how you get the option of like, where you could delete it, or you can have it for 30 days, or you never delete. I hear they're taking away that option, but I'm not 100% sure. So if that does happen, and these videos are only up for 30 days, my live classes, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube, because I upload these to YouTube so you can practice them. Whenever you like, whenever it feels good for you, if you need some help with your healthy coping mechanisms. And I label them so you can see what each class is. But just wanted to share that with you all, just in case that is something that's really going to affect. I hope not. I think it's really cool that we can store our live videos and keep them up, especially with these classes. But you never know. Yeah, sending you all love. have a blessed day. I'll see you next week live, or maybe I'll see you Saturday, or maybe you want to have a one-on-one session. Let me know. Information on one-on-one sessions is in my weekly schedule, which is pinned to the top of my page. And I will see you around. Have a blessed day. Sending love. God bless you. See you soon. Thank you again for being here.